Record. Okay, welcome to this new show. This is a brand new show. This is my station. I'd like to welcome you to DJI TV Talk Radio, which is coming from you live and posted on YouTube, to be posted on Facebook as well. A new show. I'm your host, David C. I hope you're able to get this show. This is going out, and I have been spending so much time trying to get this show going and making sure that we have a show that's worthy of reporting to people. I'm not used to the camera. I'm an amateur. This is an amateur zone, a professional free zone. Right now I have a commitment I made. I have friends on Facebook, and right now there is somebody who I've befriended who needs a little bit of encouragement, and I have already stipulated as a direct result of the encouragement that I think she needs. It's her birthday, so this is for Karen, who lives in Glendale, Los Angeles. I hope you enjoy this little present that I have for you, and I hope that it will. I hope that it will be a nice surprise.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to dear one. Happy birthday to you. From good friends and true. From old friends and new. May good luck go with you. And happiness too.
I hope that that was a really nice surprise for you, Karen from Glendale, Los Angeles. She has a busy life and a busy schedule. Next clip I've got coming up for you is it's a tour of Jerusalem. But before we have this tour of Jerusalem, I'd like to report to you a little event that happened to me on a trip that I made to Israel. The trip that I made to Israel was the last trip. I had 2 days downtime in Jerusalem. I stayed in a hotel on the Mount of Olives, and it was the weekend in which they had the stabbings of 4 rabbis in a West Jerusalem synagogue. I got to experience how the Palestinians celebrate that event. I was staying in a hotel, and 500 yards from my window, they were letting off pocket rocket launchers, fireworks, and setting fire to cars. They had the IDF out and the Israeli police out. It was horrible. It was like being in a war zone. But that's not to decry the fact that actually Jerusalem, generally speaking, actually has a fairly decent record for being relatively safe. For religious tourists who go to Jerusalem, they are specially guided through Jerusalem, and they are steered well clear of the trouble hotspots. But this one here, I just thought I'd give you a treat for those people who want to know what Jerusalem's like who have never been there. This is a guided tour of Jerusalem. It's only about 10 minutes long, and I hope you really love this. I've always enjoyed going to Jerusalem.
قال يا رسول الله انظروا أولي قال له النبي الكريم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره قال هذا الأعمى
I don't know, but sometimes.
Okay, sixth station. That's the station. Is a lady under the name Veronica, and she from this.
Ah non, 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 je vois qu'il y a des allers-retours.
There are some interesting pictures there, interesting sights and sounds of Jerusalem. Now, Jerusalem is a city, they call it the city, or it has been called periodically, a city of 1,000 steps. It's actually a city that's on a mound. To circumnavigate Jerusalem, you go up and down steps virtually all the time. Because this is the first show, I'm very, very nervous about presenting who I am and what I do. I'm trying to make this show a half-hour show. It's actually going to be probably a little shorter than that, but it is an intro into what I'm trying to do, and I'm looking for stories that I know that I can post. Now, as an experimental show, I have been promising for ages, since I started to conceive the idea of putting a show together. The reality is that I have to actually, for those people who don't know much about broadcasting, a show is usually something which you actually have to pre-plan. This is really an off-the-cuff plan. It's not really something that is pre-planned. I haven't actually planned this out yet. But that's a show. And as my show, as an amateur zone, I think I can get away with it for a while. But I will have to start thinking about putting some shows together. Now I'm going to take you to a clip of Brighton, in which a friend of mine who I knew for 21 years passed away last year. This is a clip from Brighton. This is a short clip, and it shows you what Brighton's like for those people who would like to know what Brighton's like. And I hope you also enjoy this. You'll see my dear friend, his name was Kevin O'Neill. Kevin O'Neill in that shot was the elderly gentleman who was slouched down wearing the dark the mauvey bourbon jacket, holding a can of Tennent's and a green bag. He was a gentleman, a finest soldier I'd ever knew, who stood shoulder to shoulder with me through some of the battles that I've been through, and I think he would be proud that I did my first broadcast and I included an excerpt of him, even though it's not a talking excerpt of him. Now for the show in future, the show is going to be heavily laced with politics, with religion, with history, some articles which I will put together, and of course obviously as I do these shows and as I put these shows together, I want to have a much more structured, much more developed and a much more highly developed sense of political awareness and religious awareness, and I would hope that you will enjoy this show. And I hope that you'll enjoy all subsequent shows that have yet to come. And thank you very much for entertaining me and having the patience to watch an amateur ramble on about absolutely nothing. I hope